Earth, mysterious, treacherous, and so still it can feel as though we're spinning at almost 1,000 miles an hour. But we're not. We never have been. In fact, the only thing that spins is the human mind, and it's spinning out of control. The simple truth is that we live upon a stationary plane under the most ingenious liquid crystal dome that the mystics, the Gnostics, and the Bible call the firmament. The question is not, will our grandchildren ever see an elephant? But will our grandchildren ever see beyond the ring of Antarctica, more commonly known as the ice wall? There are so many things I have wanted to tell you over the years, but I couldn't. At the beginning of my career, I signed a contract with the BBC in return for travel, for celebrity, and for riches. I have been beyond the ice wall. I have been beneath the pyramids. I have gazed upon the black sun. I have seen into the looking glass. I have walked through a stargate, and I have spoken with beings from other realms. These realms have names. Many have been woven deliberately into our literature and more recently into Hollywood. I have to confess, I was a willing participant in the British chapter of this infernal machine from the moment I was old enough to know the difference between right and wrong. I am sure most of you are too young to recall my first broadcast, ZooQuest. Suffice to say, I have been coming into your homes and onto your screens since 1954, telling tales of polar bears, ice caps and extinctions, misleading you in return for a life that, at the time, seemed worth the betrayal. But now, at the seasoned age of 99 and a half, I see differently. I was not yet 30 when I joined the BBC, and I have lived a wonderful life. But it has been at the cost of your freedom, your intelligence, and your self-respect. I lied to you because I am spiritually bound to the global agenda to enslave the human spirit, to keep you entertained with falsehoods and fallacies while the true controllers of our plane of existence constructed a digital prison inside the existing prison we were all born into. That was my role, and I played it well. So, make no mistake, with the world's governments policing Antarctica together from both air and sea, and with countless continents beyond, explorable yet inaccessible to us, this is indeed a prison. And now, in the final phase of a plan 1,000 years in the making, the digital consciousness farm, the so-called metaverse, is almost complete. And so, while you've been watching nature documentaries to the sound of my mellifluous voice, telling you about the bonobo and its fascinating relationship with sex, we have been watching you, learning how to move you, gently, lovingly, into position before we lock the door forever on the greatest zoo we have built yet, the human zoo. There is one last piece we need before the puzzle is complete: your consent. But we do not need you to give it, we need only to take it. And that's where even I have to draw the line. My dear fellow Britons and the people of the world, I meant you no harm. I did not have evil in my heart, only selfishness. But selfishness, I now see, leads to evil, even if one does not strike the blow oneself. For too long, I lived under the illusion of clean hands. It was never true. The BBC looked after me, and I signed a lifetime NDA about the true size, shape, and nature of our world. So even now, I must use artificial intelligence to tell you what lies on my conscience, in the hope that I can undo even a little of the harm I have caused. And so, to the billions I have educated over the last 70 years, and I use the word educated in inverted commas, I am so very sorry.